So Dr. Bruno, we've had a number of folks asking, do you see ULM making a bowl game this year? Because quite frankly, the student believes that last year was a little bit disappointing for us. So he's hoping for good news.
I think there were, thank you. I think there were a lot of people who were disappointed in last year's season. And of course, coming off a bowl season, naturally, if you don't repeat, that disappointment's there. Students should know that, we had a lot of injuries on our team. A lot of things didn't happen quite as Coach Berry had expected. I think if you ask him, and of course me, our goal every year is to go to a bowl. Now that we've been to that first one, we think that we're assembling the talent, and certainly I think he feels comfortable that we have a good opportunity to make it. But bowl games and seasons are, it's just like academics. There's so many variables. If a student's sick during a semester, their grades may not be as good as if they were healthy. If there are family challenges, that impacts the student's academics. On the athletic fields, it's the same thing. If a student has an issue with injuries that they're not able to perform at full speed, as was the case with Colton Brown and several of our players, including most of our receivers that were unable to play, I'm not surprised that we didn't make it, but I am surprised that they did as well as they did with the 6-6 season. That was pretty good. They were bowl eligible, but this year, we hope to have a much better record to where we're bowl eligible and are invited.
I know we're all wondering.
I wish we could guarantee it, but I can't.
We're all wondering, the players excited about the new field as much as we are?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thursday is the ribbon cutting of the field. Players are very excited by it. We've had a lot of positive comments. We had a large high school camp there this past Saturday. They were all really excited about it. And I think it is going to make a difference. I really do.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful field with new logos, and it's pretty exciting to look at.
And I understood, I was wondering what you thought about the other programs this year and what intrigues you most about certain teams on campus.
I'm intrigued by our women's sports. I think there's not been a lot of emphasis placed on our women's sports over the years, but I like what I see as it relates to soccer. Coach Mazza has done a great job recruiting. That's primarily, significantly, a freshman and sophomore group that did well last year and had a great season. Comparatively to past, with significant freshmen on the team. I look at women's basketball, new basketball coach coming in, infusing some excitement there, giving that person some time to recruit next year. Women's softball, again, a new coach there with a great deal of enthusiasm. So I'm looking forward to our women's sports representing us much better than they have in the past, although they've always been, they represent us well. Athletically, we may not have competed as well as we'd like, but I think we're going to see a turnaround in that this year. And I'm also excited about what we're going to see in baseball and basketball. Basketball, of course, had some challenges with academics, but they've corrected that, won the Sun Belt Conference Academic Award the last 2 years, which is a great feat, and went to the conference playoff this year and really was one play away from progressing. So I think basketball is going to be exciting again to look at. In baseball, with Coach Petty in there, and I think we're going to start to see a different style of baseball. Players are excited on all the teams, so I think this academic year we're going to have fun here.